What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. We are playing Red Pill and Chill right here, right now. Introduce yourself, your age, and then what do you do?
Yes.
Ace?
21.
21?
I do a lot of things.
Okay, talk to us.
My name is Ashley. I'm 19, and I also do a couple of things.
You're not being specific at all. All right, let's start off with this first question. What was the main reason your last relationship didn't work? Yeah, this gets good right off the bat. Talk to me. Start with you.
On my part or his?
Let's do both. Let's do both, cause we really talking on this episode.
On his part,
Mm-hmm.
it was the traditional man type of thing.
Okay, so meaning like he's like taking care of you, providing for you.
Yeah, but also the control part of it.
Okay, and when you say control part, I want you to be specific. Is it like controlling like what you do,
In
like what
terms
you wear?
of what I think control is, yeah. To y'all, it's more whatever.
Okay, do you have some examples? Like, is it like what you're wearing? Is it how you move?
Any clothes going out, like certain clothes. That he didn't like. Any type of clothing he didn't like, couldn't wear it.
Okay.
Couldn't go out. It got to the point where if I put on makeup, it was a problem.
Oh,
I had
damn.
to wear sweats a lot
Okay.
because if I put anything else on, it was an argument. So it's like, I'll just wear sweats. Fuck it.
Okay, that's a little obsessive. All right, and then what about from your part?
Oh, I wasn't done.
Oh, go
Also,
ahead.
the physical and mental abuse, for sure. That's
Okay.
what killed it on his part.
When you say mental abuse, what do you exactly? Because a lot of times people say that and they don't like hone in exactly what was it.
It was a lot.
Like,
I mean, 2 years is a lot. So it's different things like attacking me about my past or like me growing up as a child and what I went through.
gotcha.
That's why like our moms tell us now, like, don't tell men what you've gone through because they'll use it against you when they're mad. Which she's not wrong.
She's half right and half wrong. Depends on the man. Depends on the man. No, depends on the man. And then when you say physical abuse, was it more like controlling you physically, or is it more like y'all actually having fights and shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was physical.
God damn. All right. And then from your point of view, what are some things that you did wrong?
Crazy.
Like what? Give me some examples.
My first time ever being heartbroken was with him. So once I felt that, your heart dropped down to your pussy, I was like, ooh.
Wait, what?
That's what I call it.
Wait, what? I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. That's going on TikTok. So you said your heart dropped down to your pussy. What the fuck going on? All right. So
that's the feeling. That's how I explain the feeling. It's like your heart drops down. Like when you're heartbroken. Like actually
That
heartbroken.
sinking feeling.
That sinking feeling. Like it triggered something in here and I popped his tires.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what? Like popped as in like you grabbed a knife and you stabbed his tires?
Like I woke up. Well, it was a long story, but
no,
I drove over there.
We talking. Let's go.
I had my friend text him that he didn't know about. Some girl I've known for a while. And I've had her text him before, but like this one time, it was like some stuff going on. Shady. Girls, they'd be like, oh, I feel like he's doing something.
Yeah.
So I was like,
oh. Intuition.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, can you text him? And she's like, he's not going to answer. I was like, just try. And he sure did. And she was like, oh, this is enough. Because the first thing he said was like, out of the world. Like, whoa, you got a whole girlfriend. But
Oh, hold on. So you're doing like a loyalty test?
Yeah, but I'm doing a loyalty test. You can say that.
Okay.
And he fell. He folded miserably. He failed miserably.
Damn.
And that was the first time I ever felt like really hurt. You feel me? Like you get a little 6 months to you be like, oh, okay. But like 2 years is wild. So I popped his tires.
Okay, hold on. Let's pause for just a second. Why did you feel like you had to do a loyalty test to begin with?
My intuition.
Oh,
like
that he was already doing something wrong?
Yeah, well, it was signs. Like, okay, so you see your phone. I flip it like this. I've always flipped it like this since I can't even remember because people look at my phone. But he flipped it like this all the time. So eventually he started doing some, flipping like this. And I was like, hold on.
change in behavior. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely changing behavior that a lot of us peep and y'all don't realize we peep. And then the coming home late, like I've obviously lived with him for a while. I know what time he comes home.
Yeah.
So when you come home 4 hours past the time that you're really supposed to be home.
Okay.
Even if you say you're working late, it's still 2 hours
working
past.
late.
You feel me? Like,
you working late. Oh shit.
Like, no, and the one thing about it is like I'm not gonna blow up your phone and be like, oh, what are you doing? Where are you on? No, I was like, I just chilled at home, and then when he came home, he had the thing that threw me off is like if I don't ask, I don't care. You feel me? It's like it is what it is. But he had the audacity to come in and tell me what he did all day. And I ain't asked that, and he never does that. So it's like,
Guys be telling themselves, hey, key takeaway right now is just keep your mouth fucking closed.
Right, honestly.
Stay consistent. All right, go ahead, continue.
So, yeah.
But what do you feel like?
And then, hold on, I'm not done.
Okay,
it's the... It's
sassy!
What else did he do that really threw me off? I don't know. I just, like, it was a intuition. Like, I knew something was going on. And I called my mom and was like, yeah. And she was like, ask him. So I was like, you fuck with anybody? You talk to anybody else? You entertain anybody else? No. And so as the time went on, when I did find out that he was talking to multiple girls, yeah, I was heartbroken. I was hurt. Because, like, imagine being promised something and then...
Yeah. Lied to, basically. Okay, but going back to the question that I asked, what did you do?
Oh, what did I do? I'm crazy. Yeah, I popped his tires.
No, what did you do that you think that contributed to
the breakup?
Yeah, to a breakup relationship.
Yeah, I was fucking crazy. Like Christian Rock.
So popping tires, what else?
I put my hands on him a couple times. Bleached his clothes. He broke my laptop. I broke his phone. He broke my phone. He bleached my clothes. It was
toxic. All right.
Toxic, yeah.
Toxic as fuck. All right, and then what is one thing that you learned from that?
Try to work on my toxic behavior because I'm out of it now, so I don't gotta keep that guard up necessarily.
Okay. Cool. I feel with that. All right, Miss Ash.
Honestly, it was just we were both toxic. Like,
you gotta be specific.
There was certain stuff we didn't want each other doing. Just
like?
We would argue about almost everything.
Let's backtrack.
You're being general.
Yeah.
He wants you to get
specific. This is a conversation. This is a real conversation. All right, so for you personally, the relationship broke, obviously, right? So from whose fault do you think it was mostly? Was it your fault mostly or his fault mostly?
It was definitely more him.
Okay, now pause.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think that way first?
Just because it got to a point where I was just mentally tired of it. Like, I didn't want to put up with that anymore. So,
put up with what exactly?
Just the arguing, the not trusting, just everything. Like, it was just bad. Arguments for no reason, just being mad at each other, trying to make each other upset, making each other jealous. I was done with it because there's no point.
Okay, so what do you... Okay, pause. What do you feel like it was the arguing and that stuff coming from, though? I'm trying to really understand what happened.
I think he was, what's the word? Insecure.
Oh, can I say something on this?
Oh, no.
Can I say
yes,
wait,
go ahead,
can I... Yeah, okay, because I got to say something. So, like... When you tell a guy that they're being insecure, y'all take offense to that really, really bad. But y'all really don't see what y'all be doing. Okay, so it's like this.
Let's talk about it.
I got a lot of Instagram followers.
Okay.
If I talk to a man with less Instagram followers than me, because I do that, you feel me? It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So if I do, and you start to tell me... And I'm doing social media. My bad. I'm doing social media. I'm doing, like, the Instagram, the TikTok, all that shit.
Yeah.
and you get with me and you tell me I can't wear certain shit, I can't be posting certain shit.
Okay.
That's giving insecure because it's like you got with me, like you knew what I was on.
Okay, I disagree with I knew what I was on because everyone changes when they get from single to a relationship. That's number one. All right. Number two, I do understand though what you're talking about if it's contextual and you making money and trying to build something from that realm of posting like that and being like that on the internet. So I get that to that degree, but I don't if you just posting up thotty pictures for no fucking reason and then you get into a relationship. He says, "Hey, I don't want you posting thotty pictures on the internet."
Right, that's different though.
Okay,
but
yeah, that's
I'm
what I
talking
said.
about. I had to quit my job. I didn't have to, but it was more of an ultimatum. Like, you're going to be with me or you're and stop working or you're going to continue to work and be single. Because there was guys there. I'm a server. I didn't meet, like, a lot of people. You feel me? On some just chill shit. Yeah. I'm a server. That's what I do. So, it's like, there's guys there. So, it's like, I don't want you around all these guys trying to get at you. Pretty much like insecure. That's insecure. That's you're making me quit a whole job, and it's not like it's not a bottle girl job. It's not
Oh, okay. Then be specific. What type of job is it? Like serving food?
I told you serving food. Yeah.
Okay, serving food. Yeah, but there's different types of serving. Trust me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do that too, but nah, like serving food, shit, restaurants and shit, like.
Got you. So he wasn't even okay with you working and being out in the world, basically.
No.
Okay.
And so he made me quit my job. He was like, "Come work with me." Well, he stopped. Well, he didn't give me no money. He's an entrepreneur. He was good. And so I went to work with him, and he never gave me no money. Like, in terms of, like, that was the agreement. Like, you quit your job, and I'll pay you the same amount you make at your job. Okay. And so it was cool. But once he said, yeah, like, I pay all the bills anyway, I don't need to pay you, I was like, okay. True. Okay. True. Okay. Hold on, I'm not done. True. But then he started doing that little sneaky shit again, and I was like, he was like, if I'm paying all the bills, you don't need to be asking no questions. And that right there is why I don't want no guy. No. If you want some fuck shit, you might as well just move. Like, if you want you talking to other girls or whatever you're doing, it's like, go do that. I'm not going to be on. If I ask you a question, you can't answer the question.
I think it's more so about leverage, right? So maybe just paying the bills is not enough leverage for you to not ask questions. Maybe you living in a nice house. I'm talking about super nice house. You don't want for anything. You got a nice car. You got everything. Blah 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 blah. Then you might could tell a girl, "Hey, don't ask no questions." Right. That might be slightly different. I just personally think it's about leverage, and he probably didn't have enough leverage for you to agree to that situation.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. See. Exactly. No. But going back to you, Miss Ash, you got to be a little bit more specific.
Why is she looking in the camera like that?
When it comes to the guy that you were talking about, you said the word insecure. Oh my God, what did he do that was so insecure?
It was just the stuff he would get upset over. It was like, cause he was older, so it was like, if I wanted to go, he would.
Damn. God damn.
She's not. She's.
You dating grandpa. Holy shit. Okay, grandpa lover.
She's bugging.
God damn.
You know, anyways.
It's probably close. Shit.
But anyways, what I was saying is, it was just like certain things. Like, if I wanted to go out, and it was with certain friends, he was like, oh, it's with them girls, Or if I wanted to just...
Okay, pause.
Have a day to myself, because I like my space. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, you're gonna go do this, and go do that.
Okay, pause. Let's pause here. I gotta teach you something real quick. I gotta give you some game, right? When you pick up guys, how do you get guys?
I just sit there.
Thank you. No, you're right. 100%. I'm glad you said that, right? So your game is going to the bars and clubs and just being there.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not. You're changing the conversation.
No. I'm not. I'm staying on topic, boo boo. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. We gotta fix your comment real quick. Yeah. We could be walking to the store and meet somebody. It's
Oh my
not
God,
in the bars.
no, that's no.
It's not only
bars.
bars.
Bars and clubs are specifically designed to pick up and
I'm gonna let you know this right now. Me nor her, we're talking to a guy from outside. That they weren't on the streets.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. You gotta listen. So your game as a woman is being in a position to get game.
There you go. I like that better.
So it's going to the bars and clubs. It's being in a position to be seen by other dudes, etc. It's being on Instagram. It's throwing thotty pictures up, etc.
So existing?
It's not necessarily existing. What do you mean? You can
Because
exist
you're
and not go to bars and clubs.
Okay,
you
but
can exist and not throw thotty pictures on the internet.
Me personally, I can go anywhere and a guy will ask for something.
Yeah, but you comparing one thing to another thing that's designed for that thing.
Well, let me ask you this.
Hold on. Cause
No,
I gotta stay on
I
for a
didn't
second.
get that. I didn't get that.
Huh?
Repeat yourself.
Restate it. No,
Okay.
restate it.
You are comparing one thing that's just normal.
And what's the one thing?
Which is just existing, like you just said.
Okay.
Right? That's normal.
Okay.
You go to the gas station, you probably will get hit on by like 1 or 2 dudes.
Okay.
All right? But if you go to the bar, you getting hit on by fucking 10 to 20 to 50 dudes.
Okay.
So
So
if you're a dude and you don't want your girl going to the bar, I think that's reasonable enough if you're taking her serious.
who said that it was him bugging about me going to the bar?
You said specifically.
No, I said specifically going out with my girls. Going out with my girls doesn't mean going to the club.
Then where are you going then?
We can go to
Stop the cap.
fucking
Where's the cap button?
Shopping.
Shopping. We
dinner.
can.
I actually
Hold on.
like
Can we
having-
talk?
I like
cap.
having. I like dinner dates with my girls. I like being able to go to the mall, get our nails done.
Anything like that, it was tweaking on. Like, bro, we
When
went
we
to
took
Dunkin'.
Donuts.
We went to Dunkin'. We were gone for
To
40
get
minutes.
hot
My ex was
chocolate.
like, bro, y'all gone too long. 40 minutes just to go get some hot chocolate real quick.
And we were chilling in
That's
there.
not real quick. I'm gonna be honest. 40 minutes is long, but that's small, minute shit. I'm gonna be honest. But my point overall is I want to be specific about different things so I can have a true context of where these dudes are coming from.
Okay.
All right. Huh?
Stupid.
What? Hey, this is red pill overdose, boo boo. So we gotta talk. Talk.
Okay, talk.
All right.
Talk.
So when you say insecure, I don't think it's more so insecure. It's trying to be secure. A lot of times when females use that fucking insecure, it's when dudes are trying to make sure they maintain the power and control of their relationship and make it last long term. That's what's really happening.
But I feel like if a girl really likes a dude, he shouldn't really have to worry about that. Because
That's not true. Because society tells you to do one thing. Your girlfriends have a big influence over you.
if
Nah.
I
Yes.
personally, if I like somebody,
You sneak my purse over here real quick.
no.
If-
If I like somebody, I'm not gonna be fucking doing the most. with
And
other
okay,
people.
and I get that, but what you fail to realize is that with who you hang around is who you become eventually. So if you're not a non-smoker and you hang around only smokers, eventually you might take a puff, and we don't want you to take that puff. That
I
puff
take
is
that
AKA
puff.
taking a dick. All right.
What are you
So
doing?
if you hanging
Trying to
around
get my lip gloss.
people that goes out
Oh
all
my
the time and
gosh,
party
you
and
know
shit,
that
etc.
little video around?
Huh? Hello.
This bitch.
I was about to say, what are you doing? What the fuck is going on?
No, I'm listening to you.
We don't want you to hang around doing stupid shit. So we're
Right.
trying to avoid that at all costs. It's not necessarily insecure. Go ahead.
Y'all still take that word offensively. It is insecure because you're trying to get secure. Is that not what you said? Hold on. You just said y'all trying to get secure. So is that not being insecure because y'all are trying to get secured? But hold on. I really want to know.
What the fuck?
You shouldn't give me this Red Bull. But anyways.
No, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Right.
Well, my question is, why do y'all do not like that word so much? Because y'all are so quick to be like,
Defensive about it.
oh, y'all are insecure.
That's yours.
But y'all are so quick to be like telling us we insecure because we're worried about the next, but y'all worry about the next more than us. Let's be fucking for real.
Okay, you want to go there? Okay,
Let's go there.
Let's go there. Are we worried about the next more than y'all? I would actually say yes because y'all have way more options. So obviously we would be.
Yeah.
Y'all are literally the sex that has abundance of options. You can go to the bar and get any nigga you want. sexually. You can go to Instagram, get any nigga you want sexually. So of course a dude is going to feel some type of way and be protective. I wouldn't call it insecure. I would call it protective. I would call it being territorial. I wouldn't call it insecure.
I'm territorial. For sure.
Okay, cool.
For sure. I don't like people talking to my person like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to start an argument with the person because that person got somebody, like a girl walk up to my man's. I'm not going to be like, that's what we doing now. We just going to have bitches walking up to us and you talking to them, entertain them. No, but that's the argument with niggas. It's like, oh, you had a nigga come up to you. Okay, and I'm fine. Like,
that's not the
you got to
argument.
find girl.
That's not the argument. The argument is you being there in the first place. And except for if it's normal places, like you said, gas station, going to the store, grab some shit, etc. If it's that, I can understand what you're talking about. But if it's bars and clubs, nah, boo-boo. If it's fucking other places or girls trips to Miami or girls trips to wherever the fuck, nah, I can't co-sign
That's
on
different. Yeah.
Okay, that's different, but at the same time,
I'd let him come with
to Miami. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he had to come through.
Come on now. Let's be for real on this show. Let's be for real on this show. A lot of times, females get into predicaments to put themselves in bad situations, and we don't want that.
You better say please.
Please. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I put myself in a lot of bad predicaments being in a relationship.
Yes, that's my point.
No, like that's probably why me and him got in an argument one time because he was like, "You gotta stop going out next, like being around people that you don't know like that." And I was like, and next thing you know,
hey, I'm gonna be honest. Right here on this show, I might even get canceled for saying this, but I don't give a fuck because I always keep it real. A lot of times, females just always put themselves in bad predicaments. They drink with people they don't fucking know. They hang out with people they just met. They be by themselves when they go to bars and clubs. They don't have friends, etc. So, if we are your man and we are in charge of your security and protecting you and providing for you, we're going to try to avoid those situations.
Right.
Yeah. So I wouldn't call that insecure.
There's just a lot
it's insecure.
To insecure. Like,
y'all don't understand what we mean by, okay, bruh. Anyways, y'all don't understand what we're trying to say. Like, that is called, like, if you look up the word insecure, if y'all don't feel secure in your relationship, you don't need to be in it. If I don't got no trust in a relationship, I don't need to be in it.
It's not about trust. It's about it's about setting boundaries and making sure that your relationship is long lasting. I'm gonna be honest. You shouldn't be dating a female that's doing all these things in the first place. But if you're going to attempt that, he's setting boundaries. That's not necessarily insecure. Y'all wilding right now. Go ahead.
Anyways, let's go on to the next card because we've been stuck on this one card.
No, I want to. I only want to do 3 cards. I only want to do 3 cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we want to get to the next one.
Yeah, we want to get to the next one.
Well, this is my show, boo-boo. So, you got to go back to what you did wrong, and then we can go to the next card.
I was also crazy.
Crazy in what way?
I have a temper, and so when things...
Oh, we know.
Anyways. So...
She's quick to... And just like me.
I just have a quick temper. Like, if there's something, going on and I'm not fucking with it, like, I'm going to let you know and you're going to know. And if you don't fix it,
Okay, I get that. But that's more so reactionary. What is something that you initiated, that you started yourself, that you think caused your relationship to break?
I was also a bit, territorial. I like my attention. So.
Honestly, y'all are the reason we do everything.
What are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Say that again. Say that. Be specific when you say
you want me to be specific? We react. Our reactions, our craziness comes based off y'all and y'all actions. We just react to your actions.
I get that, but that's not true.
That's it.
That's not true.
It's all on y'all.
The relationship I had before.
No, I'm just saying.
Stop the cap. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the relationship I had though before this one.
Mm-hmm.
He actually left me because he was like, you always be doing too much. But I would be doing too much because the way he would just go about things would make me just wonder and like. You
gotta be specific. So when you say that, what do you mean? Like the way he goes about things?
It makes us insecure. You want to be real? Okay. Like it makes us not sure if you ours or. Am I getting that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meaning like what? He's always out at the club, bars.
You could be out. You could be on some motion shit. You just could be on your phone all the time. Anything that makes us like if we over here we chilling and you sitting on your phone while you at my crib, I'm gonna be like, So that gives us the insecurity. Because, you know, we can admit to our insecurities. They can't, you know. So it's like it makes us insecure. Because it's like, what the fuck you want?
Yeah, it's like, I'm not insecure about, like, other females. It's like...
It's more so, like insecure in what this is.
Like,
what is
so
this?
what he's doing basically is making you insecure. Is what you're saying.
what are we doing?
Yeah, like what
are
is
you really feeling me or is this...
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. A person like that is going to keep you around a little bit much longer than a person that's just very straightforward, very honest, very open, a straight fucking arrow. A lot of times women want chaos. They want that drama. They want chaos, etc. So if you're a person that does the chaos, that's much better than her creating chaos, which is aka another dick.
Honestly, true.
Yeah, spitting facts over here. All right.
Just taking in what you gotta say.
Got you. All right, next question.
Red Bull.
Should femininity from a woman be given or earned? Explain.
Honestly, it's earned.
Earned?
And matter of fact, hold on, I got a quote for you on this one. Go ahead, Ashley.
Oh, she getting serious about this shit.
I've been waiting for this question.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this shit. Yeah, should it be given or earned?
Go ahead, answer.
I just feel like if you go up to a woman, you know, you should treat her like a woman.
Oh God, here you go. Go ahead.
It's like saying if I walk up to a man and I can see, at least to my eyes, I can see it's a man. Would I go up to him and be like, "Hey, girl, what's up?" No, I'm gonna be like, you know, "Hey."
What? Let me explain the question better. Maybe I understand it. All right. So from my experience, I've dated all kinds of women, right? From my experience, American women typically make you earn their femininity, meaning they're not feminine towards you, they're not a woman towards you, they're not submissive, they're not none of that until you prove yourself. But a foreign woman, right? They feminine off rip, and if you fuck up, they just retract themselves. They are feminine off rip. They submissive. They are catering. They cooking for you, cleaning for you. They are that off rip. But mostly American women are like, nope, you gotta earn that. You gotta do this. You gotta do that.
Okay. First of all, I got some shit to say.
All right. Talk
now,
to me.
because just being out the country one time, I'm not gonna lie, just one time. A lot of girls, they pay. Like, I mean, you gotta pay. Let me reiterate that. You have to pay for these bitches' attention, time, anything, right? So if a bitch really likes you, I get that she's gonna be feminine towards you because these bitches don't give a fuck about y'all for real. But
oh my God, I mean that's half right. That's half right.
It is because look, the thing with the girls, they like you off rip or they don't like you at all. Like there's times where you can hang out with a girl and she starts to feel you, but most of the time, if I look at you and I give you a chance to vibe with me and we vibe off rip, I like you. Yeah. Now I can vibe with somebody else and not really vibe with them, and I'm not gonna be as interested as I am to the person that I vibed with off rip. You feel me? Yeah. So it's an off rip thing with us. Y'all take time. Y'all gotta get to know us. Y'all gotta see if you fucking with the vibe. You might stick around for a little bit. Okay. But be fucking for real. If you're not fucking with the vibe after a month, you're like, shorty hit me up too much. I kind of like this girl. She on some different shit. I'm gonna fuck with her. Us, we be on. If we fuck with you, you get that feminine side of us. If you don't, then you get the.
So if you even going on a date with a dude, why not give him that femininity up front? That doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. It's almost the opposite of, oh, I'm gonna be feminine until a girl proves herself, then I'm gonna be masculine.
To me, it's more depending the type of energy he gives off. I'm a very first impression person. So that first conversation we have kind of tells me a lot about, who you are as a person. Yeah. So my femininity comes out once my guard's down, because I'm so used to having my guards up because of the men I've been around. So
the men you put yourself around. Let's be honest.
Not all, because in my childhood, just my
obviously childhood is different.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
but
but I'm talking about my childhood and that,
Gotcha.
and then obviously the men I chose to put myself around.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that, I have my guards up, so I'm not gonna be as feminine from the bat. Like, if you're a guy, obviously, like I said, it depends also on the vibe. Like, if a guy comes up to me and he's like sweet and like he's treating me like a man's supposed to treat a woman, yeah, I'm gonna be like nice back. I'm gonna be like, hey, like you need something, like I can get you this and that. But if someone comes up to me like, hey, shawty, like this and that, like I'll be like, hey. Like, I'm not gonna be as nice. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So it depends also how a guy comes up to you, like, cause it's like,
I think that's cap.
If a girl came up to you and she's being nice straight off the bat, throwing herself all over you, being nice to you, how would you feel?
You think you getting pussy that night? Nah, be fucking for if you in the bar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if a girl comes up to you and she's already like being masculine, like, yo, like, hey, like, what you doing? What you be on? You're feeling a little like, So it's kind of like the same. So it's like, I don't know.
Really.
Nah, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm about to say.
I can't see the quote, but
That's what I'm trying to explain. It goes both ways.
You really got to put us, like, it could take 2-3 days. It could take a week. But you guys are the reason for the femininity. The masculinity comes from the trauma that we've all dealt with from guys. And obviously, city girls, I'm not going to say every girl's dealt with, a bad man. But just the fact that if a girl sees another girl or multiple girls going through something with a guy, they're going to be like, I'm gonna head this way. I'm gonna be that more masculine type of shit. So that's where the masculinity comes from. But the femininity is like, I could really fuck with you if I get to saying I miss you. If I get to saying like, like if I'm hitting you up all the time because I'm a bad texter. I'm a bad texter. I'm a bad
texter.
If I fuck with you, I want to know what you want, what you're doing. I'm gonna text you back as quick as I can the minute I see it. Like I might hold back a little bit at the beginning because I'm like, let me not text him too quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me not text him too quick. But other than that, like if I'm hitting you up on some daily shit, that means like I really care.
Okay, so for you, it depends mostly on how attracted you are to the guy.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that because I gotta get to know you. I could be attracted to you, but I really have to get to know your mentality before I even really pursue anything. Okay, and then from
your perspective, you think it should be earned through getting to know that person, not giving off rip.
Getting to know that person and seeing if they're worth it, cause this shit not free.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about money and shit. I'm talking about like dead ass, like
of course. I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about like being feminine. I'm talking about cooking, cleaning, rubbing bags, being soft, submissive. That type of shit.
Rubbing bags.
I'm gonna be real, like this on some like deep real shit.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Being out of this relationship I just got out of, it's been really hard to deal with that toxic shit that I'm so used to. So talking to new people and like really trying to get to know somebody, I'm always on that, like my guards are up here. Yeah. Like they used to be like right here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're up here now. So it's like I don't trust shit. I really don't. It's hard for me to like anybody. I've gone out. I'm not gonna lie. I've gone out to the bars multiple times since me and my ex broke up. Yeah. And it's been one person that I really connected with. But other than that, it's like, no. So I don't know. It's hard. A lot of people, it's hard to get attracted to somebody in any type of way anymore. It really is. Like, I'll be looking at you and I'll be like, you're cute, but what benefit do you have to my life? And not in terms of money. It's like,
but okay, then what terms
of what?
In terms
of anything, like
what? Like
are you gonna bring happiness? You gonna bring problems? You gonna bring what? You gonna feed me? You gonna take care? Like. It's either I'm gonna be real, it's either the smile on my face or the money you bringing in. Like you either gonna be paying for my food to keep a smile on my face, or you gonna make me laugh and actually feel good about myself. That's the only real benefits I'm gonna have right now.
Gotcha. So that's the only benefits you're looking for right now.
Until someone can step up, yeah, that's really, it's like,
Step up.
it's two different happinesses. I mean, yeah, you can make me smile when I'm drunk.
That's stupid. All right, and then Ash, same question. Or elaborate what you was talking about earlier. Is it more so given for you or more so earned for you?
I guess it's a little more like earned.
You sure?
Yeah.
In the middle of it?
A little more earned.
Yeah. A little bit more earned?
Yeah.
Okay. And then where do you think
100%.
that stems from or where that comes from?
Well, like I said, like, you know, that first impression, kind of seeing how you treat me. Because I'm not going to treat you nice and you're not treating me nice.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you want someone basically, I'm guessing that's attractive, that's number one. But then to treat you right and treat you good, right? All right. If you say so. All right, we got one more.
Why is she geek like that?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Why are y'all mad?
What?
I can't be smiling.
Nobody.
She said, she was like,
that's that Red Bull.
That might be the Red Bull. What you talking about?
That's that Red Bull talking.
no, she was like, why she geeky like that? I can't be
Tweaking, geeking. Same
All right, last question. You found out that your significant other is subscribed to a couple of OnlyFans to women he met before. Do you consider this cheating? Explain.
Yep.
Why? Why is that cheating?
Because you know the girl.
Okay, but what if you didn't know the girl?
I honestly don't care. Like a man watching porn or anything has.
What?
I do it too, so it's not a problem with me.
Gotcha.
I don't think
OnlyFans
it's
is wild though.
physically.
I'm gonna go peep them.
I don't think it's physically. We're about to finish with the video.
I know, but
No, but she said you gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
now you did too much.
I don't.
Where else would you go? In the middle of the video.
I'm trying to tell her no, but I don't think it'd be necessarily cheating because you haven't physically done anything with this person, but just like the respect. Like, what if I went and I was following guys that we met and I told you not to worry about it, but I'm over here liking his pictures, following him. It's just like respect. Like, I don't care if you do it, but you know, it's weird.
Okay, so for you personally, you wouldn't want your dude to have a couple OnlyFans with girls that he met.
No.
Or he met before.
Why
he didn't do nothing with them, but he just met them before.
What does he need to be on there for?
Okay, what about that he never met before?
Still.
Still?
Why do you need to be looking at bitches on OnlyFans?
Okay, well, you don't look at porn? It's the same shit?
Not really.
Okay, but men and women are different, obviously. So, if you...
Oh, so when there's a difference, when they...
No, let's talk about it. Because let's be honest here. Let's be completely honest here. The majority reason why men cheat is biological. We want variety. So if we are in a relationship with you and we are killing our natural urge to want to fuck other bitches by watching porn, what is wrong with that?
I'm not saying it's wrong.
You just said
it's
that
just weird.
How is it weird?
It's just weird because...
What's weirder, him cheating or him watching porn?
Him watching porn.
Oh,
no,
him watching
no.
No. All right, I got your ass.
Yeah,
so you rather him?
You got my ass.
So you rather him cheat?
No, I was gonna say, well, obviously him cheating, but it's just like, bro, you made this a whole. Your question was if he was subscribed.
This is just a starting question, and then we talk about other things with this around this question.
I like that.
So that's what the point of the game is. It's just have real good conversations. So for you personally, you said my words were specifically so she can catch up.
I just think out of respect. I mean, it's different for every female, but for me, it's like, why do you need to be following other females on OnlyFans? Like, I just told you. Because he wants variety.
Well,
then he can go and be single.
A variety, yeah.
That's
variety's
no such thing
No,
as single.
hold on. Because I'm about to jump in this
hold
bitch.
on.
No, I'm in this hole.
No, hold on. Because there's no such thing as being single. Because every man wants variety. Now, whether he acts on that shit or not is up to him. But every man wants variety.
All right, then.
Now, go ahead.
Well, if he's going to act upon it, he can be single.
Yeah, I'm not going to. No, I'm going to be real with you. Hold on.
Go ahead. Everybody get into it. Let's go.
So, this is how I think of it. Because, yeah, niggas want variety. You don't think us bitches want variety, too?
Not naturally. Only broken women want variety. I'm going to be honest.
Well, if you're doing your little slick shot, then, you know, I'll be doing my little slick shit, too.
Huh?
If you on some variety shit, I'm on some variety shit too.
But why are you
Same
doing?
energy.
Why are you doing something that you might not even want necessarily on the inside?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. Why do y'all do shit y'all don't want? It's just really
Name one. Name
bro,
one thing.
y'all literally think with y'all dicks.
Okay.
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 But who do y'all really want at the end of the day? The girl you're with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why do y'all do shit y'all really don't want to do, but you want to do?
She's sassy. The point is that men are biologically made to have variety of women. All right? You are about quality. We are about quantity. So if a guy is on OnlyFans or watching porn and he's trying to kill his thirst for variety by watching porn, going back to the original question, what is actually wrong with that?
Okay, personally, like I said, I don't care if they're watching porn. I don't care if you're on OnlyFans. I don't care.
OnlyFans is a little different to me than porn. That's why.
Okay, and why is it different?
Because it's like you're watching, you're subscribed to specific people, paying to see specific people, and porn is free.
Okay. I want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk now. Yeah, if you paying to see some pussy, you desperate at that point. Because I feel like you're just.
That's what's weird. That's the respect that I'm talking about. Because what?
I feel like if you technically paying for pussy.
Well, paying to see pussy, that's a difference.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Go ahead.
If you're paying to see pussy, you're just desperate.
I agree.
Because you got some shit at home.
I agree. But again, going back to it, now let's dive down to porn.
I honestly wouldn't care because that's your money, not mine.
well, I guess.
I'm about to say because it kind of is your money if you in a serious relationship. But going back to Ash over here, so even what about just watching porn? Is that weird too?
It's not as weird.
Giving.
It's not giving. It's. I mean, I don't mind it. You know, men gonna be men.
Mhm. But.
There's no but. Do what you gotta do. But that OnlyFans shit, that is weird to me. Like, weirder.
I mean, I'm not gonna take offense to it. It just is what it is at that point.
It's just a respect for me.
Okay. Me personally, I even answer this question. Number one, if you got OnlyFans and you watching a bitch on OnlyFans, bro, you a simp. Get your motherfucking life together. Whether you single or you in a relationship.
Pause.
That's number one.
Hold on. No, subscribe to my OnlyFans. No,
I'm not finished.
Itty bitty ace.
If you subscribe to OnlyFans, you a simp. You a simp ass nigga, in my personal opinion.
Ignore him real quick.
You're a simp ass nigga.
Just pause.
Don't do that.
Itty bitty ace _
Don't do that. All right. Anyway, secondly, y'all made me forget what the fuck I was about to say. Shit. Oh, okay. I wouldn't call it cheating. I would call it being disloyal. The same thing is when you are in a relationship, a woman's in a relationship, and she's going to the bars and club. That's not necessarily cheating, but it is being disloyal. Yeah. I wouldn't allow my bitch to go to the bars and clubs.
I agree with that.
So, if you're a man, stop fucking simping on OnlyFans. Stop being a simp in general. What are y'all final thoughts before we can end this?
Personally, my final thoughts on that is if I'm trying to go out with my girls, I'm gonna go out with my girls.
Then you're gonna be single. All right.
Nah, you really think that though? Like, if I'm not to the bars is wild.
Yeah.
Bars is wild. But no, club because I've sat in a section with 17 girls, no niggas came up to us because it was so many girls. And it was a small place. Again. But I'm confused. Like, why would you be single? What if I invite you?
That's different.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
But even if I don't go, then you not going. Like, there's no scenario where I'm in a serious relationship and my bitch is going to bars and clubs. That's just not happening. I just wouldn't be with her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't date bitch like that. All right, Ash. Final thoughts.
I already said what I had to say.
All right, and then what's your IGs?
Itty bitty ace.
Okay.
_.
Okay.
Ash.ARL.
And then also, hit us up on a pink gas station.
Oh, God. No. Anyway, carrying on.
You're supposed to promote it. Y'all
carrying on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like me, subscribe. If you enjoy conversations like this, hold on, y'all. If you enjoy conversations like this and you want to have conversations like this at your events or with your friends and family, get Red Pill and Chill. It is on Amazon. All you got to do is type in Red Pill and Chill, and it's there. Other than that, if you want to follow them on Instagram, their links will be in the description below. Join the Patreon army, and we out. Peace.